Hi, hey, and all those other greeting Spade Adventurers, welcome back to another video on SpadeGalzProductions with gaming and unboxing as well. We also have SpadeGalzOriginal with Gorilla Cyclone, Quincor, Florali, all script stories, and we also have some vlogs with this face. Usually I have a hat and glasses, but I didn't feel like going downstairs and getting them. So, something to note is today that I'm recording this, and today that this is planned to go up, which hopefully it is going up in the right amount of time, is Super Mario Odyssey. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a video up just because Odyssey's going to be late, give you guys something to watch before the Odyssey unboxing, and you'd have a few videos. I also was planning on doing another thing, and I'm very late in the day, but that's okay because we have two amiibos today, which are Koopa Troopa and the Goomba. So I know I'm a little bit late on this, and I've had these for a week or two, but for some reason I just never got around to it. But I am doing that now. So we are going to do this in a certain order. We are actually going to do Koopa Troopa first, and you might be like, well, Spins, Goomba's the first ever Mario enemy. Why wouldn't you do Goomba? Wrong. Goomba is the first, wow, that sounded so rude, but Goomba is the first scene enemy. Goomba was not actually the first enemy that was created. The first enemy that was created was Koopa Troopa, but they thought, you know what, the shells going back and forth for every single enemy, that's a little too difficult. So they wanted to put in another enemy, and they didn't have much room. So they made the Goomba, very simple design, gave him some backstory, and boom, there you go. And, you know, if you're very curious, the thing is, too, that it's Bowser's King Koopa. So it makes even more sense that Koopa Troopa is the first enemy, because you have King Babam, you got King Goomba, actually, you got King Boo, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, there's no King Koopa, and then I was like, Bowser's King Koopa, what is wrong with you, self? But anyway, let's get into opening Koopa Troopa. These were released alongside of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga with Captain Koopa, Captain Goomba, and Captain Boo, but there is already a Boo amiibo that came out, and unfortunately I accidentally deleted that video, so yeah, that's not actually online, so sorry about that, but we do have the Boo amiibo. Anyway, though, let's get into this. Be very careful. As you guys know, we've actually got a few more amiibo to unbox today, but I do want to be careful because, as you guys know, I like to have the boxes as least damaged as possible, because if you didn't know, I actually have an amiibo wall, which I haven't shown off yet because it needs to be updated a lot, and I've got a lot of different amiibo boxes that are off to the side that still need to be put up, and then the Odyssey amiibo are going to need to be put up. These ones are, but I do keep my my stands pretty up to date. So, do you guys want to see that one day, the amiibo wall and the amiibo stand? Because amiibo stand is always being updated, because, you know, I got to put the amiibo somewhere. Okay, not that bad, but unfortunately the part that was worse was on his face. But as you guys know, this is the side that I show on the walls, so it's all good. So let's look at the Koopa Troopa amiibo really quick before opening Goomba. I don't know why, that reminded me of the old Mario cartoon, which I do actually have a DVD or two of, and I'm getting a quick reminder for Gorilla Cyclone's novel. Okay, so here we go. We have the Koopa Troopa amiibo. He actually looks really decent. The only thing I have to say is a little weird is that his shell seems a little bit bulky towards like this way, whereas this way it doesn't seem like, it seems like it should be a little bit flatter and it goes out a little bit too much. But honestly, I don't really see it as too much of a problem, especially if you're making custom amiibo, because you can easily put wings on there, make him a paratroopa, and have no problem. Like, if I did do a custom, though, I definitely would want to do paratroopa, or, you know, make a different colored Koopa Troopa as, like, my first, just because that would be so simple. Or, you know, make the Paper Mario Koopa Troopa, because they have the glasses. Anyway, though, he kind of has, like, a little turtleneck kind of thing, which, I mean, fits, because he's a turtle. But, as you'd expect, it's a Koopa Troopa. So far, from what I'm looking at, he actually looks very seamless. Usually when you look on the head, there's like a line there, but I think what they did is they connected everything at the parts that there'd usually be, like with the beak, that's where the lines are, but because it's supposed to be there, it doesn't look weird, and it actually looks really, really good, because where all the creases are is where, as I said, where it should be. He's even got an open mouth, and if you look in the open mouth, he actually does have a tongue. If you look underneath, it is actually yellow, but I can't get that on the camera. He's also got some little nostrils, too. So all in all, this is actually a really good amiibo. The only thing I can really, like, this is just like the smallest little nitpick. There's like a little paint mess up, but that's going to be different on each amiibo. You also have his little tail in there. So as I said, pretty good, simple character, not very hard to do. So if they did mess him up, that would have been a little sad, but again, did really good. And we'll be seeing the wedding amiibo, which I'm very excited for, because the amiibo are getting a lot better. When they first started, they were decent, they were good quality, but now that they're catching up, they seem to be catching up with the quality side of amiibo. So let's get the Goomba open. And you know what? Let's open it on this side, because I think that's what my biggest problem was, that I opened it on the other side. And there we go. Oh, jeez. Ow. I pinched my finger. I do not need another amiibo unboxing where I end up bleeding. And I mention that like every single time. But there is that amiibo unboxing that I did actually cut myself, because I use my fingers for this. So you do have to be extremely careful, because you can get extremely hurt. So all in all, the Goomba's face, actually, I did a pretty decent job, except for the word Goomba. And that's the only place I've really messed up on. So probably one of my better ones of doing that. And I mean, hey, if I've done it better, screenshot it and send it in this video if you really want to. If you've seen all, like, there's a good 80 videos on Tanooki Tail Review. So there would be a good amount of amiibo unboxing. So, as I said, they made Goomba so that he was very simple, because they didn't have enough room, and all they could really use was browns and stuff, which, you know, it's pretty fine. And he was made of shiitake mushroom. There is actually a Galoomba as well, which is what you see in Super Mario World, where you jump on them and then they flip over and you can actually pick them up, which is insane, and throw them at other enemies. But that's because they thought Goombas were actually supposed to be based on chestnuts, not actually mushrooms. So, if you didn't know, there you go. Also, I failed to mention that these bases are the Mario Party base. I know they are technically the Super Mario line, but these came out because of Mario Party, so I'm counting them as the Mario Party series, even though they are technically just the regular Mario line. And I don't know, I wonder if they would do, if they did Mario Party costumes again, like from Mario Party 2, if they would do Mario Party based amiibos on those costumes. Who knows, maybe we'll see that in the future. Looking at Goomba, he's kind of the same as Koopa Troopa, very simple. However, he does have a few different assets to him, just like Koopa's shell, like with the eyebrow, which I actually thought it was supposed to be like a unibrow, but actually it's two different eyebrows and a little bit of skin in the middle. Unlike Koopa, though, Koopa, if you look at his eyes are actually colored blue, but Goomba actually has black eyes, which isn't too bad. So far, I'm not seeing many creases. The creases actually are right here, but you can't tell really in the design because they blended it so well into the amiibo. He also has his trademark fangs as well. I think the reason when I made Goombas that they looked so weird is because I never put two fangs. I always put one fang when I drew them, and I don't know why. I don't know why I always forget that they have two fangs. Weird. Also, they are both walking, which is a really good thing, because if they made it just, you know, where they were standing there, I feel like people might have felt they were a little bland and maybe not have been too on board with the amiibo. But honestly, like, I know it's a simple design, but they are getting better. This does look really good. The feet, like, as you guys know, Goomba is a lot less detailed than a Koopa Troopa. There's a lot more assets to a Koopa Troopa, like the arms and then the tail. Whereas Goomba, you don't really need to worry about that. So they probably had a lot more time to figure out, how do we make this look super seamless? And then they were just very clever with Koopa Troopa. So that's my best guess on how they did that. Anyway, if you guys like the video, hit that like button, you know. You don't have to, of course. You can also share out the video. That will help. We have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. Look out later today, or if I am late on this video, then Friday the 2017... 2017? No. That's the year. The 27th. The 27th of October for Odyssey, because today is the release day that I'm recording this, as I said. So definitely make sure to check that out. If I did miss any details, let me know in the comment section below, and let me know, what do you guys think of these amiibos, and do you think they're actually getting better and better in quality? So yeah, let me know. Also, let me know what amiibos you would like to see in the future. It can be anything that's realistic. Heck, even if you want, go with anime, because honestly, I won't judge you. So go right ahead. Alright, so I think that's it, and don't forget we are doing an Odyssey playthrough very soon. So I can't wait for you guys to see these amiibo, and I'll see you guys later. Boop 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 boop. No, I got killed by a Goomba. Why? That was really bad, but game over.